Where he's telling a Sahabi, shall I teach you something that is better than learning ilm? I'm paraphrasing. Even to make the jihad until your swords break. He's giving a whole list of good things. Praying continuously. And they said, you know better, Ya Rasulullah. He says, that is zikr. That is zikrullah. And when you look at every worship that we are doing, the essence is zikr of Allah. To remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From your prayers to zakat to the hajj, if you do all of that, but without the focus, the intention, and the awareness of remembering your Allah, you may fulfill it according to Shariat. But according to spirituality, then it is something that is lacking. But the remembrance of Allah, it is not locked into these 5 things that we are doing. The remembrance of Allah is not locked to just men or women. Children can do it too in any physical condition. Meaning the remembrance of Allah is not locked with the rules. You remember Allah at any place. You remember Allah when it is appropriate. So we have entered into the new month, new year. This is going to be our first zikr, no? Of the new year. We must try to remember the blessings and the privilege that Allah has given us here, especially in these lands, to sit nicely, quietly, comfortably, to remember Allah. If we are not taking knowledge to compare for perspective, if you are shutting out everything outside and you're just looking at yourself inside, and you're thinking nothing else is existing except for you, you're making the biggest shirk then. Whether it is not understanding how extremely blessed we are, that we are remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He allows us, that He's not allowing maybe millions, Muslims, believers. Unbelievers does not touch them. There's no permission there. Whether it is zikr, or your pleasure, or your pain, and you're not looking, and you're not comparing. And when you don't compare, and when you only look to yourself, you're looking to yourself then as the only one that exists, only one that is going through that situation. And in reality, you're declaring that you're the only one that is real. Nothing else is real. But once you start comparing, where are the people? Who are the people that they're not given this blessing? Then the gratitude must overtake you. Thankfulness must overtake you. That thankfulness you must use now to cover the mistakes that we are doing, knowingly and unknowingly. We must cover the shaitan, the whisperings of shaitan in our ego. We must wake us up. And when you start to compare, especially if you're a murid, then you are going to compare yourself as the sheikhs are teaching us, to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, to follow his footsteps. You're going to compare yourself to the Sahabe Kiram. You're going to compare yourself to the holy ones, past and present, that are better than us. Allah has given less than us, or nothing at all, but they're holding their faith stronger than we are. That time we will wake up to ourselves and say, oh, I'm not in the center of this universe. I'm just one of many. And I want to move to the center, and that center is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So this is our new year, inshallah. We want to try to bring this understanding and this awareness and this thankfulness, because this gives meaning. If you do something, no matter how good it is, and if you stop understanding the meaning, if you stop giving meaning to it, it becomes meaningless. The best work, the best things that you do, because it is meaningless, it will make an emptiness inside of you that nothing can fill. May Allah forgive me. May Allah raise the station of our Shaykh, inshallah. May Allah open our hearts so that we can always understand the untold meanings and untold blessings of our Lord that He is unveiling every single day. May we hold on to that, and may we make our return to Allah clean, inshallah. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha.